Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry, yeah, this is whiny yeah, whacked out Wednesday. Uh yeah, didn't do very good Photoshop on that picture to make it look very realistic, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to be just silly and fun. I'm not a doctor, obviously. Not a doctor. So, don't take any advice that you get off me as an educated response, really, as far as in what a doctor would say, because I'm not a doctor. Hey Tiggy Bear, hey Joy, hey Dottie, Breege, reap what you sow. I put a message up there for you above. Here, let me pull up the chat on my phone so I don't miss any member messages. I always hate that. Um, It's so weird when I miss a day because I feel like I'm gone forever. I guess I didn't really miss a day, did I? Or was I on earlier yesterday? Can't remember. Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on YouTube. Exactly. Hey, May. Oh, hey, Fixin' too. So I think I saw the first few words of your email, Fixin' too, and I think that you said that you already found one you like in the pictures I sent you, right? Did you get this? Yeah, I sent you that picture. Okay. As I say, I have a few more here. I mean, I can send you. I don't mind. I probably even have. I can't believe we didn't. I don't think from what I read of your message, that you picked the one that I liked. She's looking for a dress for a wedding she's going to, and there, she's like pretty close to the same size as myself, and so I had a couple formal dresses that I put in my closet just in case, I may ever need them. Like if I ever get out of the house and actually do something someday, then I put them in there. Still have the tags and stuff, but anyways, I I was finding she needs dresses for herself and her daughter. I found a lot in her daughter's size, like pretty much tons. But I had a dress in my closet that I thought would be perfect, but I guess not. You're a hermit. Hey, we have something in common. Yeah, but it's gonna be cheap enough that I don't think that, even though it retails for over 200, it's gonna be cheap enough that it's actually not overly formal. It's flowy and light, and it's got that wedding look. It's just, love's in the air. It's beautiful. But anyways, that was just my. You found something for your daughter and me. So you're not wanting any more pictures? I do know it is a little bit too dressy, probably just to wear to, like, I don't know. If you wore like maybe some, casual sandals with them or something, you might be able to wear it to like a baby shower, or it's pretty dressy, but it's not like ridiculous. Now that Ralph Lauren I sent you a picture of, the green one, that one to me seems really formal, and I really doubt I'll ever wear that one. And it's I don't know. Couldn't tell if I really liked it anyways. It's kind of not my style, but the other one definitely is, that blush colored one. It's totally my age. We attend funerals. Yeah, it's not really a funeral. I mean, it could be in a bind, but there was one dark dress I sent you that was like black and had, or maybe I never sent that to you because I couldn't find I was trying to find it on a picture of a model so you could see it on somebody, but I couldn't find it, so I moved on to the next one. But it was black, but it had some like. The only reason why I was going to send it is because it had some color at the bottom of it, and I thought, well, it has some pop, some like a pink salmon color at the bottom and stuff. So I thought, well, it's not all black. So I do have the link pinned to the top if anybody is wanting to come up here and just talk about whatever, any type of grievances you might have with me. Let's not do it in the chat. We'll do it up here. We'll settle it up on the panel because that's what adults do. We don't troll in the chat and tell me how ugly I am in the chat. You can come do that up here. How horrible of a person I am. Because if you really, really want somebody or want to help somebody and are truly trying to help them as far as, instead of just be like an asshole, then you would seriously want them to hear you and take what you're saying, consider what you're saying, because you feel like, that person is, or in this case, me, is harming others. So if you could come up here and tell me how I could do that less, that'd be great. And if I feel like it's coming from a genuine spot, I might just take your advice. You never know. You never know. I'm very reasonable. You stole my heart. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I do my best trolling in chats. You love black? It is, I don't know, it would be your daughter's size, I think. Let me see. Oh, wait, no, it's your size. Wait, I think. Hold on, let me see. No, it's not. It's actually probably too small for your daughter, too. It's just very, it's short. It's above the knee. It's a tank top, or not tank top. It's like it's formal, but it can also be dressed down. It's just very plain. I can show you a picture, but I can take a picture real quick and just post it. But it would be probably, it might be. I don't know though. I think it's the fabric that it is. It might fit your. It stretches, so I think it would fit your daughter. And I don't have to say the size on here. I'll just tell you their email. But some people are sensitive about that stuff. Aw, that's so sweet. Hey, Justin. Wow. Isn't it crazy? My, how things change. We got Justin in the house. He's like famous now. So I feel honored. Justin, used to come in my chat all the time back when my channel was growing, and now look, like, he made a channel after me and is now doing so good. It's so awesome. He deserves it. He's a great person. Yes, you're famous. No, people used to try to say that to me. It's still trying to say, I'm like, you've got to. That is just, it's so hilarious. I remember somebody came on the panel one time, like when my channel was like really growing, and but that was when I'd have, always every night I had like 1,200 in the chat or so, 1,200, 1,500. But it was crazy though, and it was drama. But somebody that was on the panel was kind of trying to tell my daughter that I was famous. I was like, okay. OG Justin fan. Justin is a kind of a big deal. And at least I'm so not famous. Hey, you seriously might be, so, like one day soon. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a picture of this real quick. Well, because no, we don't see anybody rushing to the panel to talk. Um, let's see here. There's only a couple I don't think I would let up because I'm not really wanting an argument. I want real. If I like debates, I love debates, but only from people who can actually only like legitimate, like not troll debates. And that's not a debate. That's just somebody set in their feelings and they're not going to budge on anything. See, I'm trying to get a picture real quick. I'm looking around for the best way to. 1 second. It's so if you like black, I could send you all. If you're needing more even for, just the new single life or whatever, you know, this is. Picture of this real quick. I couldn't find a stock photo of it though. Yeah, it's just so much better to show an item when it's on a model, but this looks like, I don't know, it doesn't really show it very well. But anyways, it's just it's very simple and something that could be worn more than once. Um, uh-oh. You're here to scold? Okay, well, there's a link. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Be careful what you ask for, right? This is not the best picture that I'm about to show. And it doesn't really do it the dress any justice, but it's gonna have to work in a bind here. You and Dolly are the only two people I watch regularly, and you all too. Usually somehow end up on a live at the same time, third time. So here I'm trying to watch. Oh no, yes, that's a bummer. I know because I do notice that we have the same like time slot or whatever. Usually. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. So Yeah, what up, night owls? Is who okay? Mm. Oh no. Did you get everything figured out? Yesterday I kept thinking I was going to go live, kept, the usual. I really thought I was going to go live, but it just never happened. Come on. I'm trying to get my. What the hell? Where the. Why? Okay. There we go. It's not the. This is a horrible picture. Horrible representation of this dress. Uh, but whatever. It's just a above the knee thing. It's very simple. It's a fit and flare dress, so it's, kind of tie at the top and then it flares out. And I didn't know though if you would like the tank top look. Or not tank top, whatever it's called. Anyways, that's he's officially not your boyfriend anymore. Hey DJ, JJ. Okay, you can send that to me, Marlena. That'd be cool. Oh, do you really like it? Like I have. I mean, if you, I love that Tommy Hilfiger one that I sent you a picture of. Oh my gosh, that is super nice. The floral, but I think it's your daughter's size once again. But it's oh my gosh, it is like I love it. The one that had the let's see. I'm just waiting for people to come up here. So till then, oh, okay. So you guys, oh, that's what you like the dark navy one with the. Yeah, and the good thing about that one that you picked for your daughter, the navy, that will definitely fit her. You don't have to worry about it not fitting, and so will that set that you got because it's you know. But I was just reading your email. Um, Here's the one I was just talking about that I really it doesn't do it justice in this picture, but it's super very very nice, and it's not like it's just a high quality. It looks doesn't look like it there, but it's kind of got the materials thick. Um, it's lined. Um, it's Tommy Hilfiger. It's super cute. It's really really nice, and it's just something that could be like dressed up or down probably. Um, but I really like that one. Anyways, thank you, Justice Jenny. Hey, Julie. Hey, Lindsay. Okay, so let me put these in the. I don't want them. There was a couple more I ran out of time to show you, but oh, this one's gorgeous too. Oh my god, I love this. So it's so formal though. Would your daughter wear have use for a really formal dress? Ah, it's so pretty. I love it. It's like I did list it in one of my sales, and I couldn't believe nobody got it because it's so. But it's different when you guys don't actually see the product right in front of you and stuff. We all have different tastes, so it doesn't. You never know. She's finally dating again. Oh well, this dress. Oh my god, this thing is so gorgeous. Hold on, let me just show everybody. But it's very formal. It's not something you could just let's see, it's by JS Collections. JS Collections with a retail of 300. I need to find a stock picture because I'm pretty sure I have a stock picture of this one because was it the June 3rd sale I showed? Yeah, the June 3rd sale. Uh, ooh, and this is another one too. Another dress I didn't have it here. I'll show this one. While I'm finding a picture, this one's really nice too. That would fit your daughter. Sorry, you guys. Anybody can come up whenever they want to. I'm just doing this until people get in here and we get, you know, this isn't going to be the whole stream, but this dress is super nice too. That's another one that would fit your daughter probably. And I had it put aside. I just hadn't had a chance to send it to you yet. Oh, Giant Pooh. Hey, Giant Pooh. Hi, Giant Pooh. Oh, I love that dress on you too, Tabby. That looks really good too. Giant Pooh, do you have anything to add to the conversation, or do you do anything besides look cute? It's Giant Pooh, but they don't talk. You are a Pooh. Are you? No, they're not muted. But hey, I appreciate the effort. At least, well, oh yeah, that's right. I already showed that though. Giant Pooh took off. But the one dress I was social media model arrested in Hawaii on murder charge? Holy W. TF. I still want to show this one dress here. Do you really love that one? You're liking everyone I show. I told you I have some really nice. I wasn't kidding. I really do have some really, really, really nice. Let's see. Did you want the black or here? Which one was it? The Tommy or the black? Or here, I'll just put this aside. I know you want the gray. Oh my gosh, for the money that I owe, well, the money I was, we'll just say this, the money I was going to send you for that amount, fixing to, the amount that, anyways, you could get like tons of stuff for that, for that amount, with, really, but, I am gonna show this dress, but I want to read this article real quick because it caught my attention as soon as I saw it. I can already tell she has had plastic surgery. Let's see. Social media model arrested in Hawaii on murder charge. By the way, I'm not hating because I would like some fake knockers if anybody's wanting to buy. It's like shit. Stop treating them like shit. Okay, Elizabeth. Serial killer trivia. That would be. I don't know. I was playing games on my backup channel there for a while, like very regularly, like every day. But I kind of get like that. I go on like these spurts. I need to be more, I definitely need to be more consistent. That's definitely one of my number one issues, I guess. And organization, for sure. Because I'm not, oh, and also planning. But I think that goes along with organization and stuff. Um, I'm horrible at planning and organization and what was the other thing? Oh, being consistent for very, very long periods of time. Now, I am good at going for my goals and stuff, but sometimes if it gets too difficult or whatever, I'll get burnt out before I finish the goal. So that does happen, but I imagine that happens to more than just myself. This dress is so freaking pretty, dude. Sorry, I just can't stop looking at it. It's so pretty. Um, Social media model arrested in Hawaii on murder charge. Let me guess. So was it a boyfriend or was it a girlfriend of the new boy of her ex-boyfriend or what? Law enforcement in Hawaii on Wednesday arrested social media model Courtney Clenny on a charge of second-degree murder with a deadly weapon. Wow. Wow. Your life can be changed in a freaking instant. Like, uh, one bad decision and you're freaking this girl right here. Everything going for you to now, sitting in prison or jail. Like, wow. Just such a waste. That just is, wow. Hawaii County Police said in a statement that they assisted the U.S. Marshal Service as they arrested the 26-year-old in Lapahoho. Oh, okay. Lapahoho. Lapahoho, which is on the Big Island. Officers used an arrest warrant issued by Miami-Dade County, Florida. Okay, so she's actually probably from South Beach area, which is where a lot of people go when they're trying to get noticed for modeling or on social media. She's being held at the East Hawaii Detention Center while she awaits for her initial court appearance in Hilo District Court on Thursday, police said. The police statement gave no details about the accusations against her, but the Miami Herald reported that Plenty is accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend in April. April. Whoa. Her Miami defense lawyer, Frank Prito, told the Miami Herald that she was in Hawaii while in rehab for substance abuse and post traumatic stress disorder. I'm completely shocked, especially since we were cooperating with the investigation and offered to voluntarily surrender if she were charged. Prito said, "We look forward to clearing her name in court." Okay, so what's the PTSD from? Is it from? I wonder if that's why she was at this rehab place. Like, was she on a substance or under the influence when this incident happened? And did she, because of the incident, does she have PTSD? I mean, it sounds really likely. Or is this some PTSD from childhood trauma or something? I really doubt that she's ex-military. So, I want to see what her social media looks like. Oh, she's an oh. So she's that kind of social media. Okay. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. I mean, hey, I probably wouldn't be above it. I don't know. Anyways, um, so I don't want anybody to feel judged if you're on OnlyFans or something, because that's the new thing. She is really, really pretty. Uh, OnlyFans and IG poses with hella knives. What? Is this a start some shit stream? Yes. She on a live with her boyfriend. So you know about this lady or girl? What's her let's see, what's her Instagram? All it says is Instagram. It doesn't tell us. Wait, hold on. How do I get to her Instagram as a thing? She's super pretty, but I hope she doesn't get more plastic surgery because she's gonna ruin. Don't you hate when like really pretty girls like get way too much plastic surgery and then they just like unfortunately end up doing the opposite of their goal and they end up looking like they were prettier before the plastic surgery. They lost all their. I don't know. I think a lot of women they want that sexy look. So, and I guess pretty is, all up to the. All of us have a different idea of what pretty is, I guess. I don't think her boobs are real, but because she looks pretty little, but I'm pretty sure she gets some fillers. I'm trying to find her freaking Instagram though. My friend destroyed her face with ridiculous lip injections. Yeah, some people. It's really I don't know. In my opinion, it's rare that lip injections look good on somebody because it looks so unnatural. But I do occasionally see people who it actually looks good on them. So it just depends, I guess. Your downfall is being unorganized. Same girl. People who get too much plastic. Yeah, kind of like doll like. Which sometimes they're going for that look. It's like a whole fetish thing, you know? Oh my god. I just got a text that there's trouble in paradise with Six Up and a channel that goes by a color we won't say because they like to build their name off me. And you know, Six Up's already really accomplished that goal, so it doesn't really matter. And Frosty and Six Up fighting. Didn't hear about this. See, I don't pay attention to it. I really don't. They wish that I was obsessed with them as they are me, but especially the actually I shouldn't say it because I'm not trying to. I think Purple has stopped mentioning me, so watch, guys. There's gonna be a 10-hour stream about me just because I mentioned. I swear to God, watch. It's like it's so predictable. I just made a really big mistake right there. This is I'm predicting the future. Just mentioning that color, she'll make an excuse to do a live for 10 hours about me. I swear to God. She mentioned me tonight. Oh, good Lord. Holy. Hey, Sosie. What's their issues? Does anybody want to come up? Oh, she spoke about me tonight. Okay, cool. Does anybody want to come up and explain to me what's going on? Justin, can you come? Well, he probably doesn't want to get in the middle of it. Does anybody want to? Is Mauve bothering you? Who's Mauve? Oh yeah, junior high. I don't know, but that was the goal of that channel. So she was talking bad about me. Yeah, Six Up has no room to talk about anybody in active addiction. Please, girl, you're not fooling anybody. Plus, if she would know if she was actually in NA and stuff, that would be a big no-no in NA, and that's if she's even involved with NA and stuff like that. I don't know if she claims that she is. I know she claimed she was at one point, but I don't know if she still is. But one thing that I was very involved in NA for, that was my life for a few years in my 20s, on and off when I was trying to get clean or whatever. And one thing they would never support that type of behavior, calling somebody out on a live like that, because they know it's damaging. It doesn't help. You have to always think of your intentions. Is your intentions and the outcome, is that really going to help? That's the whole point of NA, is helping those struggling with addiction. So if you really believe that somebody is struggling, you don't call them out like that. Second, another thing is you don't get to decide really if somebody's, and that's important for all of us to remember. It's we can feel like, just like I can feel like, Six Up's using, but I don't really know, and it's actually up to her to decide if she has a problem. It's same with anybody else that she is claiming to call out or whatever. It's just how it works. At one of the worst times in my addiction, I would be able to look you straight in the eye and tell you I was not an addict and truly believe that and feel like I was being honest. Sometimes it's hard to understand, but you kind of compare yourself. Your mind rationalizes. You compare yourself to what you believe an addict actually looks like, and if that comparison doesn't look similar, then you don't feel you're an addict, and that's just, it takes a long time to get past that. Oh my gosh, Lindsay, same, except, well, Diet Coke. I guess I'm addicted to the internet. It was over. So why was she mentioning me then, Breeze? Cat addict. I can relate. He has a plan and all. He said he wanted murder and think nothing of it. I kept telling him, yeah, that's probably the same night that he got a hold of me, and that was very odd. But once I wow. So is there trouble in paradise with just the receipts and Six Up too? Is that true? Oh my gosh. I just got a text that wow, is your package already going to be there tomorrow, Matt? I was just looking at tracking and sorry, I got distracted. No way, it can't be. Oh, huh. Anyway, sorry. Is there really is just the receipts really going after Six Up? She was absolutely saying, why was she talking about me though? JTR was talking about Six Up is what I just was texted, but I don't know what the video was about or what it said even. I was just told that I need to watch it. They're like, I know you don't like JTR, but you should really see her last video that she did. It's about Six Up. Dude, I wonder if this person knows for sure. See, I've been kind of out of the loop the past couple days. I've kind of just took a mental break from YouTube. Purple said I'm like 666. Yeah. Okay. Me and that chick have nothing in common. No. No, Purple, you're like her. Hello? Who this be? Who this be?
It be me,
Who's this?
Jam 4.
Okay, I
Jam
was wondering if it was
420.
you. I thought it was maybe you. Okay. So, do you know what everybody's talking about?
I listened to a little bit of it. Uh, she was the one of color that had the color, has color in her life. That's the one I listened to. I didn't listen to the other one, but she was listening to their live, I guess, and just really, and she just said a lot of cuss words, and then said the one was obsessed with you. She said obsessed much, to about her.
Purple was saying that.
Yes, yeah,
Okay. So that's
and
so.
then and then she listed off like you and Patty and I forget and all the others like the cold one.
Uh huh.
I don't want to say their names
Oh,
unless you want me to
oh,
say
you
their
can
names.
say
I don't want
whatever you want. You can say
to.
whatever you want.
Okay, like she was saying like she's hard as heck on Frosty, man. She was effing her and calling her out and gonna expose her, and she's really pissed off
Good.
with
Well,
her.
I'm sorry. Like, and this is Purple saying this, or
Oh yeah,
Purple's going after Frosty
she was pissed off
at
at Frosty
Frosty?
big time.
Oh my God, are you serious? I knew
I'm
this day was coming.
serious.
I knew it was coming. Dude,
She was.
that's gonna give her content for freaking years on Frosty because Frosty is like honestly not a good person. But I
Frosty.
don't like either one of them. But
Frosty's a troublemaker.
I only gave. I was seriously just waiting for the day with Purple, and I said this. Like I truly didn't believe like we were ever friends or anything. I thought of her as acquaintance. I kind of kept her at arm's distance because of her friendship with Frosty and Levid. And I kind of kept thinking, oh, any day now she's gonna see who Frosty is. And, before that even happened, she, was convinced this, I don't know, she just started coming after me. But I think that that's a very good thing for her to separate herself from Frosty, because Frosty is definitely just
A
not,
condescending bitch.
she just like, I don't know, like she just did everything that Frosty said. It was so weird, their relationship.
Yeah, it was. And
Frosty,
their breakups weird as well. I mean, she was so fired up about Frosty. I
huh?
mean, I've
What did she
just
say that Frosty did?
sh I couldn't really understand. She just was like, you. She was saying that Frosty was on 6 panel, talking to her and or letting her badmouth her. Her and someone else were badmouthing Purple, and so
Hmm.
and Frosty, I guess, wasn't defending her. I don't know if Frosty actually said anything because I didn't hear that. You know,
Sheba, I actually, that's a good idea for me to look. I probably better check that and see if it's been served, because if it has, then I probably shouldn't mention her at all. Let me
okay,
see. This the 6 up one. I mean, I
yeah,
can, but I just don't want any type of any give anything to, for it to be used in court. Like, um, let's
exactly.
I think I would have got an email if it would have been if it's showing as served yet. And I think I'm the one that has to file that. I have to wait to hear back from the Secretary of State, I think, of Ohio. So I'm pretty sure it's still sitting and not been served. Um,
But she made like a list of everybody that I guess she
no,
doesn't trust.
it hasn't been served yet. So purple. Okay.
Like
Um, huh?
Purple named off like a list of people she didn't trust anymore, which was pretty much everyone. And so I want to say, Purple, the whole world can't be wrong and you be right. And I don't mean that in a mean
Yeah.
way. I'm just saying, like, if everybody's horrible and you're good, that seems, you're not so good.
Yeah. That's, yeah. That doesn't.
And I'm
Yep.
not saying she's a bad human or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe she
Uh,
has some things
I don't think that
personally.
I don't know. There's a time that I really believe that Purple was a really good person. A very short time, and that was when I did, and I don't know. Maybe she is like underneath, and she's just letting some things like control her. Like maybe she's desperate for attention or money or whatever, and that's why she's doing certain things. But when I talked to her on the phone, I thought we came to a truce at one time. And when we talked, I contacted her on the phone, and I thought like we had a really good understanding. And it was like within hours that she was live again, constant, just kept talking shit about me. And I would try to ignore it, thinking, oh well, it's still, the truce is new. Maybe she's just, but it just never stopped. So, but when I talked to her on the phone, I thought that she seemed very reasonable. She seemed like she was, fair. Uh, but no, like I don't know, there's something, I think she can be like that, but there's something that is driving her that is more powerful right now, and it's not something good. It's something out of greed or I jealousy, envy. I don't know, and I'm not saying I don't know who of, but something's going on because um, I do think Frosty though was the definite. I really, really don't think Frosty's a good person for sure. But that's my opinion.
I think Frosty's very condescending and thinks that she is above everybody. And I don't
Yeah.
know why she even would think that. She's just like everybody else. She's just like the rest of us, right? She's just a subscriber, right? I guess she has that one little channel, but she's not she's not what she thinks she is.
Yeah. Well, when I first met Frosty, when she came on my panel, I loved. I mean, she does have a voice. I couldn't. Well, I
She
want to
has a
say I
really
love.
nice voice.
Yeah,
She has a nice voice,
I
a
didn't know how
speaking
to take
voice.
her. Like I thought she like I loved who I thought she was at first because I thought she sounded fun. She was playful. I thought that's how I took her at very first meet. Like talking to her, I'm like, oh, she's fun. She can, she has that voice that's like kind of sex operator, but it's just it was. It seemed like she was like would joke around a lot, but no, she's actually extremely two faced, and you know the first time we had an issue, she had got a hold of me and I thought we had a good talk. She's like, I don't ever, if I ever have an issue with you, I would let you know. She said, I'm very outspoken and I never, you know, hide my feelings. And I'm like, okay. But then I found within within a month or so, I found I was sent screenshots that completely, I mean, where she was talking shit about me. I'm like, what the heck, dude? I knew it. I just had a feeling something was bad about her, like at that time when we first spoke. But she swore to me she loved me and she really liked me and she swore there was no issues. But then I see those screenshots where she's talking shit about me, and I'm like, I freaking knew it. But at the very beginning, though, when she first came on my panel, and I remember I was like, oh, she's kind of fun. Hey,
I
Down
thought
Under.
the same thing. I thought the same thing. I thought she was uh, really fun and a real kind-hearted person, but she flipped
Oh
and
no,
showed her
they're
true
two peas in a
colors.
pod, right? I think to me, I
Yeah.
think Frosty and Levitt are very similar. Like, and it kind of I've had to question before if there was something like some kind of relationship there or something because she is so overly protective of him for all the bad he has done, and it doesn't make sense. Like she makes
Yeah,
every
well,
excuse in the world for him.
your gut's telling you that. Believe your gut,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
doesn't make. Well, I know she's like in a long relationship, and he is too, but he doesn't put it out there like he is, but he is. Um, and
Yeah.
so, but that doesn't mean anything a lot of times. Like people cheat all the time and have. So I don't know, but she does have a weird protection for him. It's he can straight up like do something. You come out with absolute proof of something, and she still has every freaking. She'll come up with anything like to excuse it. Like, oh, how do we know those are legit screenshots? Those could be edited. Just like the craziest things.
Yeah,
So
she's, I don't know. I didn't, after like the first, well, I went up on Purple's panel and then she was really, there was a big ruckus and Purple was all up. Maybe it was Tabby that was, I don't know. She was just really rude. And
yeah,
I
she
just
can be
thought,
very
well,
condescending, and with that voice she has, it also doesn't do her any good because, or it doesn't. It it's a cursing, or it's a blessing and a curse for her because she can use. I mean, she's
she can sound like a very nice person or
yeah,
a very
she can do like a
condescending
lot of
bitch.
like good make really good money with her voice. Seriously, I'm not talking about just sexual
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, she's got a great voice. I'm
But
not kidding about
yeah,
that.
and some and voice work is very lucrative. So like if you can become a voice, like
Remember
it's
that homeless guy that got a job with the Kraft macaroni and cheese?
yeah,
He
I
had a
think
voice.
remember something like that.
He had a really good voice.
Yeah, but it's a very competitive industry. But still, she'd be perfect. She has the perfect voice for a. I remember telling her the first time I heard her, I was like, "You have a perfect voice for ASMR," and she acted like she didn't know what it was. And then come to find out, like she does that already. And I'm like, you told me you didn't know what ASMR is, but like that's what you basically do. She like tells stories. Like all she has to do is go on camera and read stories. Like
Oh, I
that's
bet she's really good at it.
yeah, and it helps you sleep.
She
But
her voice does put you to sleep.
yeah, but it also can be her voice can be seem very condescending, and
Hmm.
so it's like, okay, is she being a smartass or is she really being serious right now? You know, and sometimes I just don't know how to take her. Like, you know, I feel like
Exactly.
she's manipulative,
But she
and
seems to be in every drama filled situation,
uh,
which makes me feel like she might be the one to stir the shit pot and maybe should eat the spoon, lick the spoon, whatever, because
yeah,
she's
she likes
seems
to
to
stir
be
the pot for sure.
in it.
She does for Oh, Scott's live. I didn't know about that. Okay, so just I don't know. Maybe I should listen to a little bit or play just a little bit of just the receipts without. She'll strike us. I mean, she'll strike at any chance she gets. Okay, I have not seen this live that you guys are talking about. That I guess she did, and people don't know who she's talking about. I guess. But I was texted and told it was Six Up, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Six Up is definitely bombshell number two. Oh, I guess this person tells me that the reason how they know that JTR is talking about Six Up is because in Six Up's live today, she made reference to the video, um, to this JTR video, and it told on herself. So Six Up told on herself when she pointed out the JTR video. And then also look at the first few comments underneath the video, the person says. So, have you heard this video?
I have not heard this video.
Okay. I'm gonna have to be really stop it really often because she'll be so excited to know that I played some of her content. And
She'll be ready to strike.
yeah, this girl is a freaking, oh my gosh. This girl, she reminds me, she, to me, she reminds me of the type of girl that would like, oh my god, you wouldn't want her as an ex for one. Like, holy,
She would be like a
oh my gosh,
crazy.
like yes, crazy. Like she looks like she could. She looks. I hate to even give this to her, but she looks cute, like she's cute and nice. But no, like completely not.
Very vindictive.
Yeah. Vindictive, passive aggressive. I
Uh,
hate. I can't. I don't do good with passive aggressive at all. Just be freaking
I
aggressive or not.
right. And if you're aggressive, I'll just avoid you because I'm not into confrontation.
That passive aggressiveness, I want to like just slap off the face of anybody who does that shit. Like, it's so disrespectful. I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, nobody sub up to JT. Well, do what you want, but we will drop the link. It's just because that's how it goes. If I play somebody's content, then I'll drop the link, even if I don't. You know.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and play this for a second and see what this is all about.
Hello, everyone. This is not a planned video, and it's not one that I expected to have to make. And it's about midnight Eastern Daylight Time, and today is now Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. I'm going to make this really fast. If there is any creator who has given the impression that they are somehow affiliated with my channel, are contributors to my channel, somehow linked to my channel, associates, partners?
Well, we know she's not talking about me because I definitely don't want to be affiliated with that bitch. So let's see. Who could she be talking about? I guess Six Up, for sure. Who else could be a possibility? Maybe Purple, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Just Purple.
I
And
don't know. Because I don't know, really have listened.
here.
I've never really listened to that lady. Is she new or has she been on for a while? The Just to Receipts lady.
Oh, she's been around a while.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. You don't know her? Are you serious?
I've heard of her, but I never really. I might have watched.
You've never seen me do any videos about her? Like me and her, you don't remember me going mentioning her because she was going after me every single day? Like,
oh, okay. Yes, I do. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I just don't really watch her because
I found out that her backup or that she has another channel and it's called Ballady Dogs. And she's a dumpster diver. Yeah, I put all kinds of shit out about her because she wanted to talk. She talks so much shit about me, and then come to find out she's a freaking dumpster diver, which makes sense because she was trying to accuse me of the makeup I sell being from the dumpster. It's like, who would come up with something like that besides a dumpster diver? Because they,
she
a lot
would
of
know.
know that there's a market for that. But there is.
Oh yeah, there's like people that have YouTube channels that do that.
Yes. I used
Maybe
to
that's what she should do.
I used to sell product in a group that people would sell stuff like that, but I didn't get mine from the dumpster. I just was like one of the only ones with new product, so they eventually stopped allowing people to sell in there that didn't get their product from dumpsters. But because anyways, that's how I knew. I didn't know.
Well, I think I don't listen to her because I don't like her. I don't like her. She's usually putting people down.
Because she doesn't. Yeah, and it's not that she's biased. Like it's not so much she's putting people down because she just. It's the fact that she picks a person, and she sticks to them, and she doesn't go after. She picks a side. There needs to be a clip channel that does not pick sides. I guess the closest I've seen is probably Exhibit A. Even though there has been a lot of videos, it looks like they support me. They've actually put something out, I guess, against me recently. I don't know. I didn't watch it because it was not true. I wasn't going to watch it, but they're just unfortunately misinformed there, which is easy to happen. So it is what it is. Anyways, I guess that's like the only clip channel I can think of that's good at not being biased or picking a side. And they're kind of new, so it's hard to tell. But no, I don't know who Exhibit A is. People keep asking me. I do not know. I have no even idea at all. I swear, guys. You'll know if you'll know if I am lying with you guys just in teasing, like in a joking way. Like, I can't lie. So, like, if I'm lying to you, you're going to be able to tell it from my voice because I'm intentionally, I just don't lie. Anyways.
What do you think? I do have another thing I wanted to ask you. And is Benny becoming, real religious?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched him for...
I mean, I've only caught him a couple times. I think he's trying to be really nice. And
I think that he struggles within himself for what his purpose and his identity and what he's supposed to be doing and what his basically his purpose. I think he really struggles with that.
I agree with that.
And if he could actually he has so much talent that it's he really truly does. Like, as much fucked up shit as he has done to me or any other people, I just call it as I see it. And it's not that I'm a Benny lover or support his bad behaviors or whatever. It's just that I see it. He has like potential to do really. He's very influential, so he can definitely get. He just hopefully will focus. He has that side of him. It's like almost like he's more than one person inside of him,
Yeah,
and he struggles. It's like that whole angel on the shoulder, and then the devil
devil
on
on
the
the
other.
shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I with him. He has a very charming. Like I would think he was a Gemini if I didn't. I don't know what his birthday is, but he definitely to me
yeah.
screams
He
Gemini.
reminds me. Yeah, he reminds me actually of my brother who had like two sides, maybe three,
Yeah, yeah.
and one
Gemini
of
are
them was
very.
really. Yeah, they're the twin sign, right? So there's two
Yeah.
of them, and
Now
the
us
other two.
Pisces have 12 in one, but we are just we're a chameleon. We're not like all always the same person, but we blend in with anybody. But yeah, Gemini, they're very influential. They're very powerful. They're very
They're popular. They're charismatic.
yeah, politicians usually.
Yeah.
They're but they can be
I,
dishonest. They're
do
like
you
car
know that
salesmen.
isn't Virgos like the ones that have is the
Benny is
sign
a
of most
Pisces. That's
spiritual?
right. I forgot about that. Benny is a Pisces.
Oh, you know what? You know what? My son's a Pisces, and every time I watch Benny, he reminds me of my son. Not my oldest son that I'm worried about right now, but my middle son. And
Oh
he,
shit! I have to look up. I just remember.
that's okay. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm not telling you that. I can't believe
I
us.
just remembered.
I don't. I know, but don't worry about it. We'll talk later about that.
No.
But but my middle son, when he was on drugs, he was just crazy like Benny. And every time I watch him, he would trigger me, because he'd
Mhm.
be like crazy. And my son would come in and he would hear me like, "Who are you listening to?" So now he knows if Benny's on when he comes in the mornings to bring his kids, and Benny's on the TV,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
he's like, "I don't want to hear that."
His birthday. I just looked up his birthday and I to see like if he's on the cusp or something. Let me see because I do
If you
remember
tell
seeing
me
that.
his birthday is don't tell me his birthday's March 15th, or I'm gonna be like, "Oh my gosh,
It is. It is
shut your
March.
mouth,
I swear to
shut."
God. I swear to
Let
God.
my son acts just like Benny, except for,
I wonder if
and
he's
now
the
that
same
he's,
age. Are they the same age? Like as far as like
uh,
year?
Joe was born in '89.
Oh, okay. Yours is. He's yeah. So he's way younger.
Yeah,
He's 10 years
but
younger than me. He's exactly
but
10 years younger.
now how old is he?
He's 43.
Okay,
Yeah, so he was born in '79. So sorry, Benny, putting all your
that's
limited
we're
docs your
dog
age,
sitting,
but your whole life is already out there, so I don't think it's a big
but
deal.
it surprises me that his birthday's the same day
We used
because
to look
that's
up
exactly.
we used to look. I wish we knew Benny's birth chart or not his birth chart. Oh no, he might get pissed though. I better not do
But
that.
I
Never
will
mind.
tell you, my
That's kind
son
of
is.
invasive. I was gonna pull up his birth chart. I can't do that. He got upset when somebody else did that without asking.
But
But
my son
curious.
is very, very mad, very, very glad, very, very sad. Everything with them is excelled beyond, they're very extra. That's the word I'd use for him, extra.
Mhm.
And not always extra in a good way.
So yeah, uh well, I
I've
don't know.
said some mean things to
I
Benny.
just I could talk a long time about Benny because he's so interesting to me. I do find him fascinating from a
Yeah,
psychological standpoint, and
yeah.
I really do, and I am passionate as far
I just
as
thought it was crazy that when I said he reminded me,
yeah, I
when
know,
I
and
said
his
he reminded me of my middle son, and then their birthday's the same
yeah,
day.
his birthday. I was sitting there looking at March 15th when you said that.
That's the
I was
that's the
I
odds
I
of March.
did you look his did you look up his birthday? Because it seemed like you swear you didn't know that his birthday was March
Who
15th?
me? Who
Yeah,
me? No,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
When you said
I had
March
no
15th,
clue when.
I'm like, oh my god, how would you? Are
But
you serious? That's
I swear
crazy.
to God, I swear to you, Ziggy, I didn't know. I did not know. I don't watch him that much. I watch him in bits and pieces. And I didn't know when his birthday was. I just knew he reminded me of my son when my son was on drugs. He would be very boisterous and loud and loving and mean all at the same time.
Well, he's passionate. He can be like super
Yeah,
passionate. He can
absolutely. I
get
mean,
things done. He could be a great businessman. Like the sky's the limit with these type of people, and
yeah, my
they
son's
get in
very,
their own way. That's how Pisces are, though. All
oh,
Pisces get
they're
in their
very,
own
oh
way.
my gosh.
We're our own worst enemy. So
He
uh,
really was, oh, Joe was so horrible.
yeah, it's frustrating because other people see it like and they envy the person a lot of times because people like Benny
Mhm.
or because things come so easy to them and they just seem to have it, but yet they are just not doing the right things with it usually. It's
Exactly.
kind of like their purpose to to
I
like kind
always
of
thought
get
they
out
got
of
like
that.
they're almost like a preacher. I don't know, like they're very charismatic and can draw people in sometimes.
Yeah, so uh it's I yeah, it's probably he I would guess like if I were to look up his chart, I would think that his there when I was reading my birth chart earlier because I figured out my time, I was born at 5:40 a.m. So I don't know for anybody who was on here when I was up here with Danny, which the links at the top, Danny, or anybody who would like to come up. I love talking to Danny. She
She's
is so
interesting.
freaking interesting, and that's
My
why.
mom was into astrology.
And Penny is like that too. Penny from True Crime Commentary.
Yeah,
I asked Penny to, and they're both Leos, which is funny about that. So I wonder if it's something with Leos,
yeah.
but um, I asked Penny if she would ever think about coming up on my panel sometime, just like because I love talking to her. The longest I've ever talked on the phone was with Penny. Like I swear to God, ever in my it was I don't I forget how many hours were we on the I swear I believe it was Penny, or maybe I had another one that like broke that record, but it was like an absolute ridiculous amount of time that we were on the phone, and um, several hours, and just
I
talking.
always,
Probably go on, another 6 hours or whatever it was, but like so interesting. Such I love their mindsets. Their minds are so like
oh, I love her like clips, Penny's clips, and the different things that she does. She's the one that on the true crime commentary that did that one with the skeletons in the closet or something. I don't know if it was a long, it's like at the beginning.
what's that, Lady CG? Sorry. Yeah,
That's
Benny
okay.
can take a link. Why can't Benny take a link? Is he in here? Oh, Benny's really in here. How come I don't see his? I don't. Why don't I see his comments? That's so weird. Oh, there he is. There's the man himself. We were just bragging on you, Benny. It was all good stuff. Really, really was. I think of it as good stuff. I find. I find. I find. I feel like Benny's personality. Like I truly believe the sky is the limit for people like that. So
I agree
yeah,
with you.
and that's what like that's kind of how the ex was too. He's a little bit like that. The ex is a little bit like that. But that's Gemini, so that's not
Well,
even
the Gemini and the Pisces like are a couple different personalities within both of those, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
well.
my mom was into
Pisces and
astrology
Gemini are
too.
not. Pisces and Gemini are actually like really like nothing alike. But as far as like
I mean, just with the twin part, like
yeah,
you
that
know
is
how there's like
true.
two
That
fish
is
with the
true. That is
Pisces.
true. As I say, there's a lot of
Not that you
they're
like,
not compatible usually, but they're good
no.
business partners. Oh, but they are alike as far as Gemini are very intuitive, actually. They're almost like crazy intuitive. Like, usually Pisces are the ones that are known to be like the psychics or whatever and stuff, or intuitives. But Gemini are so intuitive. Just pay attention. Like Gemini's, like a
Yeah.
Gemini, they'll be the luckiest person ever. For also the luckiest person you ever seen. It will probably make you a little envious. I used to feel this way about my ex because it's like, are you serious? Like everything just comes to them. It seems like money, and they're just
Yeah.
business, and
Oh,
business.
yeah.
And but yeah, but they always know everything. And I have said it on here that I thought I have said it. It's not. I feel bad saying it, but like this whole stalker thing, I would say that sometimes when I'm irritated with him or whatever, because that's how it feels
Right.
like, though. But it's like a lot of the times they just know. They're not
They,
really stalking. They just freaking know, and it's insane. And
yeah.
it's clear that they didn't freaking go look it up or research or whatever. They just freaking know. And so you don't, I don't know. Sometimes it will make you think that they're stalking you, but other times it's like, it just matters what you believe if they are. I don't know. I haven't really even been able to decide myself if he's actually looking at stalking me or, well, sometimes I felt like yes, but whatever. People do crazy things in love. They do stupid things. It's not just one sign, um, or anything. It's not because
Right.
anybody
And not
can do crazy things.
all of the astrology, like the companionship. But my husband's a Virgo. I'm a Sagittarius. We have no business, according to us, the astrology of us. We shouldn't be together. Our zodiac signs are not compatible.
Yeah. Do a pull of every. It doesn't. It won't do 12 options. I don't think, but I can. I can maybe do that. What was it, Lady CT? Were you Oh, your birth chart? But see, everybody knows Vinny. That's why I was good. But I don't want to pull. I didn't see. Sometimes I don't think before because I'm always everything that's on my mind. It just comes out. So
I'm
I
bad for
think
that
while I'm
myself.
yeah. So I didn't think about how like invasive that would be, just pulling up somebody's birth chart and just because to me, there. I mean, some people would think it's bullshit anyways, but to me, it's invasive because I know how accurate they actually are. Like for there's always seems super accurate. So
You can pull up mine.
excellent golfer, got to ride to college on golf scholarship. They don't give oodles of those out. Never went to class and dropped after his first year. Yeah, Pisces are dreamers. They're they don't really care about like materialistic stuff as far as you know. They don't also care really about accomplishments really. I mean, they want to help people, but they don't care about the recognition, really. They're I don't know. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse. It's really actually the worst sign to be ever. I'm Pisces, so I can say that. But it really is. When you look up like what's the worst sign to be, you're pretty much
You
going
wear
to
your heart.
every time.
Pisces wear their heart on their sleeve.
Yeah, they can be super talented and stuff as far as like in the arts and music, but and poets or stuff, but they're always um, deal deal with addiction and I mean, and I'm a true Pisces. Like it's in several of my houses in my birth chart or whatever. And like CG, can you if you post that again? I'm just trying to scroll back and find the link you posted, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I need to. Oh, that doesn't have anything. That doesn't have it. I don't know. Can you send it to me? Whoa. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. That's probably me and Virgos. Meshwell. Can you just send me your date of birth and your time of birth and all that you got that chart? Then I can just use a site that tells you everything. And start instead of me just trying to decipher it, because I'm not that like educated, and we have to get Danny up here, I guess.
Yeah, is she in the chat?
So I'm in the first house. She's more Pisces than most Pisces are. Yeah.
What day
Let's
of the
see.
month were you born, Ziggy?
The second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up what's hold on. I have several things that I'm supposed to be doing. Like like I'm sitting here thinking I need to make a poll to see who's everybody's sign. I have to play more of that Just the Receipts video. I have to pull up this birth chart. I like have a million things going on in my mind right
Well,
now.
I'll step down and let you get some of those things done.
It's whatever you want to do. It's fine. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
an open panel. I like the conversation, but you
Well,
can.
I'll stay if you want. It doesn't matter. I don't want to keep you from getting what you need to get done.
You do, Ethereal? Yeah, Ethereal, come up. Anybody wants cook dinner? You
Who's
mean a
cooking
midnight
dinner?
snack, Danny? My Pisces wasn't a bad guy, but we were just awful couple. Well, Pisces, they're very, very emotional, and as for a man Pisces, like that would take a lot of patience to be with a man Pisces and not be a Pisces yourself. Like if you're a Pisces
My daughter-in-law.
woman and then have a Pisces husband, or yeah, like
Yeah, that's
because
my daughter-in-law. She's a Pisces and my son's a Pisces.
it's actually probably wouldn't be the best couple ever. They probably make horrible decisions. Like Pisces need a strong, like minded person to be in a relationship with who
Well, she was in the military,
person.
so I think she was in the
Right, that will
military,
help.
so
But
that
also,
helped a lot.
yeah, that will help bring structure. Pisces needs structure. So they need somebody that's a little bit more responsible in our life, because they're not responsible. We're not, like, at all. Like, we, and it's for a man to be it's extra hard for a man, because men are supposed to be like the strong ones mentally, and be the ones that make the decisions, right? And not be so emotional. So for a Pisces man, I mean, I can imagine that it's really, really tough, especially if they are a true Pisces, with a bunch of Pisces in their birth chart beyond just their sun sign. Um, that's a tough one, and I would feel sorry for them for sure. Now you can have a sun sign Pisces male, but yet they have in their birth chart other signs, and it really can change that for them. But yeah, a true Pisces though, man, that would be really take a special woman, because they would be way too emotional for most women. Because naturally, women are emotional as they are, right? So it's yeah, women don't usually like that, all that emotion in a guy, I guess. What case, Jade? I'm not sure. You're gonna come up after your shower? Okay, that's fine. It's whatever. Send you positive vibes. Everybody send positive vibes. Samantha. Ethereal knows about the astrology. Lady CG, did you send me your okay. Yeah, I was very surprised to find out that Lady CG was a Gemini, but in some ways it makes sense, because she's a good talker. She's intelligent. Gemini are usually intelligent. They're not always like intelligent and like They're intelligent and usually business, making money. But that's really their specialty. They'll never. It's hard to, if a Gemini is poor or like homeless. Yeah, that's that would be really rare. And if they were, they wouldn't. I don't think that they would stay that way very long. But they're usually very good providers if that's all you, but they're not like emotional. That's the thing. Like they're not emotionally available. Anyways, let's see. I was going to make a poll here to see if it would let me, if I focus on one thing at a time. I don't think it will let me do more than, I don't think it will. Yeah, it will only let me do can't do a question thing. But I was going to, here, while I'm pulling up that chart, I'm going to play a little bit of more of just the receipts, because I did want to hear a little bit more of what's going on here with that situation. Uh-oh, we lost her, but that's okay. If she wants to come back, she can.
That is 100% false. I created this channel 100% by myself. Every video is my content that I have created myself. There is no creator who has ever contributed to any of my content whatsoever. If any creator has given you the impression that my channel is somehow linked to theirs and
I'm sorry, but this girl thinks she's like way more. I'm sorry, you have a high. Your ego is. Your ego is way too high in comparison of where it should really be. Calm down there, girl. You have like what? How many subs here? A couple thousand subs. I don't know anybody who's going around trying to get people to believe that they're affiliated with Just Receipts. You're not freaking Michael Jackson. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's said anything like that. I've never heard anybody say anything, but I do feel like she's part of a team. That's what I think. I think that's what people are saying, JTR. I don't think they're saying that they're affiliated with you. I think that that they're a part of your channel. I think that if anybody's, you guys are kind of like on like a team to sabotage the same people. Basically, me usually. And I don't, and whoever else, like Justin sometimes. Doing accounting, I filled in for a sales girl one day and sold 7 leather coats in June. Yes, so that sounds about right. That's how they are. They're freaking, I mean, that makes sense. Geminis are very, very good at sales. For sure. That is their freaking thing. They can sell anything. They will never, you will never have to worry about having money with them. Ever. They always know how to make money. And even if you think that, even if there'll be times that you'll still worry, like if you're in a relationship with one, but they always freaking come through. Always in that aspect. It's just a luck thing. It's insane. It's a luck thing. It's just a charisma, charm thing. They just. If she actually showed receipts, you'd find her legit. Birth chart. I'm doing one right now on this site. I'll put the link in the chat. I was gonna do Lady CG's real quick. This site I know is, I think it's the one Danny got me started using, or I don't know, or maybe I just Googled it. But if you want to do your own birth chart, I guess it does matter to have your time of birth. It's a big deal. My dad actually sent me a picture with the clock on the wall, you know, the exact moment I was born into this world. The best day of all your guys' lives, if you were alive at March 2nd, 1981 at 5:40 a.m. It was the most joyous second, minute, and memorable for you, I'm sure. Yeah, your time of birth. Well, that link I just put in there is what I use. It's the best one.
Theirs is somehow linked to mine. That is false. If a creator has implied that that was the case or flat out told you that that was the case, I'm telling you that that is not true in any way. And there may be a creator who is trying to give themselves some credibility based on the legitimacy of my channel. I know not everyone believes that my channel is legitimate or that I'm legitimate, and that's fine. I'm not talking to you.
She was like, I felt like she was talking to me right there when she was saying not talking to you. She was talking. I felt that. Like I felt her freaking voice pierce my freaking skull. You're not legitimate. But so you're not talking to anybody then, because nobody thinks you're legitimate. And if they do, if they know deep down you're not legitimate. They're lying. Nobody thinks that. So nobody needs to listen to this, really, I guess. Because even the ones that you're cool with, they know you're not legitimate because you guys all work together to take down the same people. Moon sign is also about how you view your mother or father if he took on the mother's role. So even if your mom is not your moon sign, you'll see qualities of that sign within her. Oh, and your moon sign? What's my moon sign? Do you know offhand? Again, is my moon sign Pisces? Because I don't see that. No, my mom's definitely not Pisces. Pisces are nice. Like too nice a lot of the times, but they can be. Well, it takes a lot to if you really get a Pisces, like, no, I'm not just talking those that are sun sign Pisces. Once again, I'm talking about those who are actually truly a Pisces. They get mad at you. You had to do something horrible. If they are truly mad at you more than just like a second for longer than a day, okay, if they're mad at you longer than a day, then you seriously should probably like take some self-inventory and see like your part in it, because Pisces don't get stay mad at anybody. If they're mad at you for a long period of time, you did something really screwed up. And they're not vindictive people either. So if they're doing anything vindictive to you, it's more likely you really deserve it, as much, even if you don't think you do, because we're just not concerned with that stuff. Did you look? Is yours exactly? It's super accurate. I know it is. It's crazy.
I will be having a conversation with this creator, as they say, behind the scenes. I'm going to be having there will be private communication. The reason that I'm making this part public is because this creator went to their subscribers, some members of theirs, and asked them for money. And I'm not talking about Bombshell Reloaded. I don't think she even knows who I am. But there's another channel who may have given you the impression that we are somehow linked, and therefore that makes their channel more legitimate. And I'm telling you that that is not the case. If you have been directly propositioned to donate money to this channel for any particular reason, and you find that my channel frequently comes up when they go live, that my channel is referred to fairly often, that my original content ideas are recycled and reused as if it's their own original idea. People have been letting me know about this for several months, and I just tried to blow it off, thinking that imitation is the best form of flattery.
Okay, well, people thought that you guys were one, and I'm saying you and Six Up because that's how you presented yourself. You were always together. You're in her chat, she's in yours. You guys are talking about the same people and mention each other. It's not just her mentioning you, okay? Not that I've heard. The little I've heard of either of you guys, which especially you, because I've obviously had to prepare for a court date with the other one. But anyways, I haven't seen too much of your content, but the clips I've seen, you definitely mentioned that creator too. So I don't know what's happened, if there's suddenly something that happened behind the scenes that pissed you off. Now you're mad at Six Up or whatever, but you're still a horrible person and you totally backed her. So I'm just saying, there's not very many people that on YouTube that I don't know. JTR is really close up there with Six Up as far as being a horrible person. It would take a lot of. I don't think she's as bad or as obsessive as Six Up. It's very different. I can't imagine if I had anybody else stalking me besides Six Up, somebody who was worse than her, I probably wouldn't even be alive because that's how freaking psycho this girl is. That's what it seems like, anyways, in my opinion. But JTR, to me, I think, I don't know. I think I noticed them. I thought of them as one too. When I think of Six Up, I think of JTR. When I think of JTR, I think of Six Up. They did that on purpose. Okay.
But as usual on YouTube, things have gone a bit too far. I don't plan to reveal the channel name publicly. I am requesting formally that all mention of my channel, any reused, recycled content ideas, reiterating things that I say or write, any mention of my channel, I'm requesting that they cease immediately. My channel, again, is tied to no one but me. I'm affiliated with 2 other channels. Let me show you who those are. The first one is Bellity Dogs. The second one is Health Insurance 101. Those are the only channels I'm affiliated with.
Oh my God. Seriously, nobody wants to be you, JTR, okay? Seriously. Like, you are acting like you were somebody really special. That's how it's coming off. I'm sorry. That's what it seems like to me. But maybe it's because I'm biased. I could have a bias in this situation. It's very possible. If I'm being, I can only, it's only right to point that out, that it is very possible I'm being biased. Because I don't have the best of history with this one. She likes to do crazy, weird things like email pictures of my house to me. Like, basically saying, "Oh, I know where you live," type thing. Weird. What was that supposed to be? But definite threat. So, yeah, I don't really like this one very well. I don't think she's a good person. I also definitely believe that birds of a feather flock together, and she definitely did commingle with Six Up and et al. How do you say et al? ETAL? Et al. How do you say that? Et al. Six Up et al. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's written has had to do college papers know what I'm talking about. Hey, nicely done. That's true. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them, that's true. But it's hard, sometimes it's difficult to, especially for me. It's really difficult for me not to give people like several chances because I know there's if I mean there's been things that I've done that is not really a good example of who I am, like overall, and if somebody only knew that, you know, um, it wouldn't really be an accurate depiction of who I am as a person, but it kind of is it better safe than sorry a lot of times in instances like that. It's just best to just assume that everybody take everybody as at their first impression, or should we judge a book by its cover? Or I guess it's not even, I don't know, it's not really the same thing. Looking into moon sign, if I understand it correctly, my mom and my best friend are both Pisces. I've never had such a strong connection with someone like my best friend. Maybe that's why. Aww. Yeah, Pisces are very deep people. Like, we think beneath like the surface. So we don't take things as, we just want to know more about everything. Saying Ziggy didn't go to court and didn't get a PO because it wasn't showing yet. So everyone jumped on Ziggy because of her doing that and accused her of lying. It just wasn't. Yeah, and they still refuse. That's the reason. Another reason why I don't like her, JTR, is because she won't admit her mistakes, and it just like I cannot. That's one type of people that I just do not get along well with. Those really very prideful people that cannot admit their mistakes. Like, it just drives me bananas. That was one of the, yeah, I mean, I was about to talk about like personal experience, and I kind of stopped myself there because I don't know, I shouldn't, probably too personal, but I can't trust people who do not own their mistakes. I just automatically don't trust people like that because I know that somebody like that's not very mature mentally or whatever, because they're not able to learn if they can't ever know their own mistakes. Their growth mentally is gonna be stunted, and it's gonna be like talking to freaking Candace Wells, a teenager. Isn't Ballet Dog and GTR? Yep. I may be accused. Yes, they are the same channel. It wasn't her business in the first place. Started Athena when she had no proof. You would think. I know, it's right. It's like your channel's just the receipts. So where is the receipts of this stuff? It's like that's your opinion is not receipts. Is that you, Jam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you telling yourself, especially when you. Oh yeah, I can't keep. I cannot keep like. I cannot lie like if I do like I can't I can't not for long, like, you know what I mean? It will bug me so bad. I never can just there's nothing that I've ever just kept secret in my life, you know? I know I don't know if most people have stuff like that or secrets that nobody knows, but there's nothing
I
about
don't.
me.
I'm wide open.
I know, right, but I wonder if anybody would actually admit that, though. Say that they do have secrets. I would think it'd be pretty normal, but I really can't think of. They're probably. I don't know.
I guess Chris McDonough says we have 3 different lives. Did you ever hear him say that? Like your personal life, your public life, and your secret
Oh,
life.
oh, okay. Yeah,
I guess. I mean,
I
there's
don't
some
know. I
people
don't
that
have a
I don't.
secret life, though. I don't think I do. Hey, Green Eyes.
I'm usually just wide open. I talk a lot. I love to talk, so it's it's not something I'm not good at keeping. I mean, I'm good at keeping secrets for people, but I'm not good at keeping my own secrets. If I had one, I don't think I could keep it. I wouldn't be able to cheat on someone, or that would kill me if I was like, you know, unfaithful to my husband. I would not be able to live with him. It would kill me. I would tell him.
Yeah, that's. Um, I think that it's best to be honest in those situations for sure.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Sometimes there's very rare occasions, like it might be best not to say anything. But
I
I
think
don't
if
think
someone
I could.
is a violent person, you probably shouldn't tell them.
Yeah, or I mean, if it's going to absolutely devastate them, I don't know. It's just, and if it's something was a mistake, I don't know.
That would be
I,
hard.
I
I've never
yeah,
been in that circumstance, so I'm not gonna.
I
I,
don't right, I wouldn't be able to keep a secret though. But sometimes
I don't.
I have heard people say that, there are times that it's best not to.
Right.
Actually, but like I wouldn't be able to, like, no matter how damaging it would be. Like, it's so difficult for me to keep stuff like that.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'm just. I'm, I don't know. I think you could read it on my face if I did something. So I just blurt out when I do something wrong.
You have a son of a famous YouTuber in your classroom, and Really? That's funny. So you're a teacher and one of your students, their parents is a YouTuber? Your birth chart? Did you send me your birth date and stuff like that? Because I was looking up Lady CG's actually. Here, I'm going to play a little bit more of this video.
And all the content on these two channels is 100% completely and entirely mine as well. I don't have creator friends whatsoever through these two channels or this channel, Just the Receipts. I don't have friends that are creators. I know better. So if anyone has tried to imply that they have a friendship with me, that we have some kind of secret coalition or that we're on a team together, it is utterly false. Utterly false. If any creator has given you that impression to give themselves some legitimacy in order to hit you up for money, please let me know.
Okay. Well, I think I played enough of that video. That's Just the Receipts. We get the idea. You've now had, in my opinion, you had gotten to some argument with Six Up and now have kind of changed your allegiance. But I don't know why anybody would. I don't think your channel gives anybody legitimacy. I don't think. Huh?
Is she part of the Mean Girl Club or whatever they call it? The Purple had some kind of Mean Girls Club.
I don't know. I think she goes over there to that channel sometimes.
Yeah, I just thought maybe
totally
that just seems. It seems like the Mean Girl Club is falling apart.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Well, when something's built on hate and nastiness, that's what happens.
Yeah. Well, Lady CG, like your circumstance, there's a lot of context to your situation that needs to be like that's your situation and your marriage was way different than I can. So, and I'm not going to talk about it up here. Don't worry. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot to that. So, like, I think you had a really good reason to cheat, but I know that's horrible to say, but if anybody had any excuse to cheat, it would have been you.
Was Lady CG asking me about my birthday?
I don't know.
I don't know. She had a question. Since asked about my birthday.
Oh, she sent me. Oh, because I have to. No, she wants me to go over her birth chart here.
Okay, because she said something about she was a Sagittarius with a Pisces sun.
Okay, so.
And I am as well. That's why I was thinking maybe she was wanting to know.
Oh, well, her birthday's June 12th.
Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it was someone else. Let me look.
But.
Maybe I thought it was her because you were saying.
Okay, so. This is her, this is your placements.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was at C12EH. Is that right? C12?
I don't know what C12 is wanting to know.
I don't know. She said.
She wants to know the panel lady to know that she's a Sagittarius with Pisces sun. I was wondering about her birth date. She said hers is December 4th.
Mine's December 3rd.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't. Let's see here. This right here is Lady CG's chart. I see a lot. So you do have pretty decent amount of Gemini in your chart. You have Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and the Venus in Gemini. And I think, I don't understand this quite yet, but anyways. And I don't understand this either. It looks like you're possibly very go with the flow, but I don't understand these either right here. But you don't have, you're lucky. You don't have like any Pisces. So you're probably not a very emotional person. Except Virgo, I think can be a little bit like I don't know, we'll see. With no Pisces, though, I would think that you weren't a very emotional person, maybe even emotionally unavailable. I don't know. Oh, wait, here it says your fortune is in Pisces, though. Wait, what's that mean? Hold on. I have to see what that means real quick. It's, heart of fortune in Pisces is your senses or instincts for potential or powerful. You go a different, sometimes meandering path when seeking your joy or fortune. Pursuits that draw on your perception, compassion, creativity, or imagination can be most fruitful for you. Drama, entertainment, poetry, dance, fashion, design, psychic arts, or music are some of the more obvious choices. However, fields that allow for some creative or free-form thinking or that serve humankind can be in favor, including psychology, social science, medicine, and the like. You're in medicine. But that's just, so that's a little, you do have a little bit of Pisces in you, I guess. A little bit. I have to pull up your birth chart here again. Let's see. It says the urge for self-expression is strong. This is just like an overview. So your sun is in Gemini, so that's why your regular, that just means, your regular sign that most people go by as their sun sign. So this is all Geminis right here. But you're going to be a mixture of all this right here with the other cat things too. So it's actually, they give like a really in-depth description, especially if you know your time of birth. It's really cool. They said, it says that you're often interested in collecting information as they are in sharing it. Curious to a fault, Geminis have a finger in every pie. Slower Geminis are flexible and changeable people. Okay, so that's true. You are, that's very true. Geminis are like, they can be indecisive sometimes too. But they are go with the flow people. They're very laid back, super laid back. Their ability to adapt quickly to new situations generally gains them plenty of friends and that's for sure, and social contacts. Usually quite clever and witty, Geminis enjoy intellectual conversations and they are easily bored if they are not getting enough mental stimulation. Oh yeah, they get bored super easily. Geminis, I don't know. The Gemini I was with, or Jim, he's super constantly on the go, constantly, nonstop. Like, I don't know if this is a Gemini thing or just a him thing, but he's nonstop, and even seems like he's doesn't even sleep. Like, still, like, you know what I mean? Like he's even moving in his sleep, just constantly going. ADD, ADHD to a freaking millionth degree. I don't know if that's a Gemini thing or if that's just him thing. So maybe people in the chat who are Geminis can let me know. Um, that's so funny, Cuckoo Bee, because I can just imagine then a Pisces and a Libra. If you're saying that Pisces can't even choose where they want to eat, they say, I don't know, or where do you want to eat and go in circles? Well, then a Libra and a Pisces in a conversation about where they want to eat. Oh my gosh, that would be a never ending circle because Pisces they truly do not care. They are so usually go with the flow. Now, if they're in a relationship though, if they're more if in a relationship they might not be so go with the flow. They could be demanding. Um it's just for the most part, though, the only people that see that side of them are the people that are the closest to them. Um, but usually, Pisces are pretty like go with the flow and not demanding. But yeah, going where you're gonna go to eat, that's like a never-ending thing. Let's see here. What else did it say? Oops, we lost Jam. I hope she. I hope she's not upset. Um, let's see here. Often quite adept at fitting in with others, Geminis easily adopt the moods of those around them. I I think that Geminis can be really very good at manipulating people. That comes along with that goes along with the salesman, the used car salesman. Like they are so clever. Just seriously, the most clever people. Geminis are clever. It's not, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm not saying it's different than intelligent. They are intelligent, but more clever. They're more clever than intelligent, I guess I should say. Like what most people would consider intelligent. They can be genius at certain things. Like they are genius at certain things. But maybe not, a genius on everything, but they are super clever. Like they'll pretty witty, just charismatic. They say the right things because they just are fun. Yeah, I don't know. Impressive. I always say I want to go here for dinner for sure, but where do you want to go? And then I'll pick lunch and I'll go to dinner where they like. But sometimes C12, I feel like I could swear this is I don't know now with Jim. Speaking of Gemini, and I don't know if it was just this one, but what they with him like I swear like I swear he would do things purposely to just like fuck with me. I swear to God. He would say he wasn't and then he would turn around and like make it seem like I'm crazy. But I knew he was purposely doing things or so I don't know though if that's like a Gemini thing or if that's just she always spoke her mind. If Gemini doesn't know something, they can bullshit you. Yes, yes, they can bullshit you enough to make you believe they know. Yes, they can. They are so good at. They are the best bullshitters of any and the zodiac. Swear to God. You heard from cracking asses lately? Oh. I feel like everybody says that every time, but I will text her right now because Okay, let me text her real quick. I know she's struggling. It does seem like that people, they're really, oh shit. The really funny ones, you have to, your really funny friends, the ones that are just like always like making you laugh and stuff, kind of like how Cracking Asses does. Those are the ones that you have to always check up on because they'll make you think like those are your friends that you need to check up on. The ones that are like always like trying to make people laugh because they're that usually like have a they actually usually they don't like let people know, they don't tell people their problems or whatever. So a lot of times they struggle in silence. I can't bullshit on the spot, but if I have time to think, I don't know. I think you're a pretty good bullshitter. And what I mean by that is like you can sound like super like you're somebody who I would ask like if I needed somebody to make a call for me or whatever, like if I was afraid to call someplace or for whatever reason because I get weird social anxiety, I would definitely like want I would definitely want you to be you would be a top contender for that position because you are good at talking and you can just bullshit on you can bullshit on the spot. I can't. I don't feel like not without sounding like a blabbering freaking it'd be so obvious. You're immortal now, Green Eyes. Green Eyes, the link is at the top if you would like to join and would you like to come on? Green Eyes, come on. Come up. Come up on the panel. Make your first appearance on the actual panel. Everybody wants to talk to you. This will be very fun. Come on. We want to hear about your journey the last year in this case. What it sounds like you've been on a roller coaster ride with your feelings in this case. Yes, come up. Everybody wants to talk to you. Are you not the real Green Eyes then? Come up and prove that you're the real Green Eyes. Call my phone and prove to me that you're the real Green Eyes. Pay you? Pay you to be on my channel? I'll advertise it. We'll advertise whatever you need to advertise. And I'll change the title to Green Eyes. Everybody will watch the video, and then whatever you're advertising will be put out there more. And I think that I feel if it was the real Green Eyes, he would come up. The real Green Eyes I know, he's not. He doesn't. He's not a scaredy cat. This one's a scaredy cat. The real Green Eyes, he is a force to be reckoned with. You do not want to be on his bad side, and I'm not even playing. And I'm not kidding. You do not want to be on Green Eye's bad side. So I really doubt this is the real Green Eyes. Oh, Danny L said she'll send you $5. I didn't change my number. Nice try. Okay, well, come up here and tell us about how your life has changed. Let's see. While you're doing that, it says it can be difficult to know what a Gemini. Yeah, they're not good at sharing their feelings at all. Very impressionable and scattered. Yeah. There is usually a nervous air to Geminis that can make more personal characters a little uneasy. Easy. It is not always intuitive to trust Geminis to be loyal. Yep. They're not very sorry. Geminis are usually cheaters. I'm I'm so sorry, but they really are usually that's especially for men. They're like the top cheater in the zodiac. Geminis often flirt. Yeah, because they flirt. They like the attention. They love attention. They love attention. Many people with this position of the sun have gained quite a bit of knowledge in their lifetimes, but they don't often possess specialized. Yes, they're one. The Geminis are a jack of all trades type of person. They are a jack of all trades. Trades like usually they can. It's crazy. You are not damaged beyond repair. Come on up. Geminis enjoy the light side of things. This tendency to take things lightly makes them quite yes, they are. They are very optimistic. They will never. Now sometimes they will fuck with you and on purpose, but that's just because if they're bored, they get bored so easily. But they usually are. They're not depressing people. You won't know if they're depressed. If you see them depressed, if you notice that, then that means it's bad. It's bad. That's kind of like when one time he had gone to the hospital because that's what you deal with when you're like date somebody older. And I was with a guy for 9 years who was 18 years older than me. So when he had been to the hospital several times because of his heart. I remember I knew one time that it was actually really serious. Because when they're scared, when you see them scared, when you see a Gemini scared, you better be like, oh shit. It's very, 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 very bad. Because they don't show it. That means like it's bad. And you yeah, so she's opportunist, can express herself easily and tends to learn quickly. She is welcoming and gentle. She likes to travel and intellectual work. I could definitely see that. Your weaknesses, this is for Gemini, not just Lady CG. But if you're a Gemini, your weaknesses is a changeable and diffuse nature, may waste energy by taking on too many things. She lacks persistence in achieving set goals. Okay, so that's one of my weaknesses, kind of. Okay, so you're a Gemini with a Pisces ascendant, which means that, so this is Lady CG. You are adaptable, agile, imaginative, and entertaining. You are on the moody side, not always easy to read, and given to some contradictions. Imaginative responses to life, but also a bit too ready to evade, lie, or make excuses. I don't know you to be a liar, though. Like, at all. Very pleasant and easy to get along with, even if she can be confusing at times. Clever, yes, definitely clever. Diverse interests make it hard to focus. Okay, so a hard time focusing. Like, well, I know I think you've I think you've told me that you do have a hard time focusing sometimes. You're easy to get along with. I don't think that you really evade, lie, or make excuses unless you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, maybe. You only get scared when your cat eats plastic. So it says that your sun is in the 4th house, Lady CG. You invest much of your pride and energy into your personal and private life, your home, and your family. Privacy is important to you. You are naturally protective of your family, including your heritage and of your personal life. It's saying to avoid being defensive as you work to build a secure foundation for yourself and the people you love. I do think privacy is important to you, but I don't think this is important to you as some. So I don't know if I agree with this statement. But that's just I don't know how you feel because you know yourself better. But I feel like you're a pretty open person. You're not really worried too much about people knowing who you are. Seven cups of tea. It says you have a 92 conjunction between the sun and moon. Your emotions and your will are at peace with one another, suggesting a rather balanced personality. The messages you received in childhood were not contradictory overall, and you have a stronger sense of purpose and appreciation of harmony than most people. You are likely personally popular, mainly because you expect harmony in your relationships. You are attractive to most people. Yes, you're pretty. And your self confidence, I think you're self confident. I think you're likable, and security make you easy to deal with on many levels. Your relaxed, easygoing disposition puts others at ease. You may not be prepared for conflict, and you often avoid rocking the boat. You may acquiesce to others a little too often, if only to maintain a feeling of balance and harmony. As conflict is something that you not only dislike, you might fear it. That sounds like me for sure. The tendency towards too much acceptance of the self and of others is usually present. So the tendency towards too much acceptance. Oh, you're way too accepting. You must be encouraged to question life, or you run the risk of taking things for granted. Vitality is usually good and quite constant. You're not necessarily hard driving unless other indications in the chart point to it, but your constitution is generally strong. At any rate, you are not as prone to the kinds of ups and downs that plague those with challenging aspects between the sun and moon. This is because even though your life goals and your emotional needs are different, they are in harmony. You have a lot of vitality. She likes public life. She is popular and her company is appreciated. She is balanced, at ease with herself, and usually gets on very well with her parents or guardians. Well, yeah, I think you do, right? But it doesn't mean that they were the best. Whoa, just about throw my phone here. Let's see. You will. It says here that you faced a fair number of challenges. In your life, especially in the first half of your life. Oh my God, that's so true. In which your attempts to express your will were often thwarted. Oh my gosh, that's so true. There can be a persistent feeling that you don't get what they want in comparison to others. You can feel unlucky at times. Attempts to control your environment and sometimes others may be frequent. I feel like that's so true because but I mean, only because of what you told me about your like childhood and stuff. But it says you You faced a fair number of challenges in your life, especially in the first half of life, in which your attempts to express your will are often thwarted. I can't say that word. Um, which is prevent someone from accomplishing something. So yeah, you were set up for failure, like in some ways, unfairly. Like there can be a persistent feeling that you don't get what they want in comparison to others. Yep. You can feel unlucky at times, attempts to control your environment, and sometimes others may be frequent. Yeah. I could see that because of what you had to deal with as a child. Um, you want to be considered an accomplished and important person, and when you face obstacles, you don't always see that you are your own worst enemy. You may long to be considered important in the eyes of the world, yet you harbor fear of success at the same time. You take failures and minor setbacks to heart. You may even practically beat yourself up over them. Self awareness to the point of real self consciousness is a possibility. The truth is, nobody holds a microscope over you except for yourself. A little setback or faux pas needn't be analyzed to death. Fingers needn't be pointed. No, you didn't make a spectacle of yourself when you made a mistake. You need to stop worrying about always being right or appearing suave and accomplished. When you ease the pressure you put on yourself, you find that you don't face as many brick walls. It is very much about what you feel you deserve. Deep down inside, if you let yourself truly believe that you deserve happiness and peace of mind, you will find it. Yet, you may engage in a lot of self censoring, like I shouldn't, is a common censoring mechanism with you. When you express egotism of any form, some part of you feels guilty. As the sun rules our conscious mind, it does enough censoring on its own. It is the adult within us. Saturn, on the other hand, is more like the parent within us. We need parents to guide us when we are children, and to some degree as adults, but for the most part, we don't need to be censored coming from within. Ideally, you eventually learn that the standards you set for yourself are too high and that you may be the reason you seem to hit brick walls. You have a sarcastic sense of humor, a keen intelligence, and the ability to apply caution and strategy. The vitality may suffer, and troubles with the bones, teeth, and circulation may surface, especially at times of stress in your life. You are a daydreamer. I'm just going to read a couple things. You have much sexual vitality and passion. You're not much scared of anything. I believe that. She struggles with finding a career that suits the personality. She may not face up to problems, and her plans are often difficult or even impossible for her to realize. You're pleasant, witty, and charming. You can be moody and irritable at times. They're always interesting people. Yep. They are well informed. Yes. They generally dislike housework. I don't know. You love laundry. But are big on home improvement. Reorganizing their homes in little and sometimes big ways seem to keep them happy. As lunar Geminis are easily bored by both routine and yes, they definitely are very. That's what I love about Geminis. I will say this. I love that Geminis are so spontaneous. You can be like, um, hey, let's go like rent a place like tonight. Nothing is planned, everything is like right now. And that's what's cool because you can be spontaneous with them and they're not so worried about like, oh, well, We need to plan something like that. And a lot of times they're able to just go with the flow because, or do whatever, because a lot of times are they're their own bosses a lot of times. About Lenny Kravitz. You can be easily angered or fired up. Marital or domestic strife or a heated atmosphere at home is possible. Yeah, like that happens if you have. Anyways, she may lack firmness and can be a sucker for a sob story. She likes to live in a dream in the world of imagination and can hope for so much for things that reality checks can be brutal. Oh, she can waver between a rich and successful domestic life and social success, perhaps having difficulty succeeding at both. Hmm. So you have to choose between you wanting a successful domestic life or having having a successful social having being successful at social, like what, being popular or having friends or what? Oh, I hate needles too. They ugh. Um, you're very perceptive and given to psychoanalyzing people, a strategist, powerful emotions and intense feelings. She is changeable, not always following through on her own objectives since these change often. She may feel misunderstood by parents, teachers, or bosses as the wrong image may be projected. She communicates with feeling, endearing others with words. She is reflective and has one of the best memories around. Oh, yeah, you have a good memory for sure, compared to me. She feels people out and can be quick to pick up emotions and moods. She is discerning and full of insight, lucid, and thinks things through. She likes to please and to create a good impression. There can be a strong tendency to be influenced by those around her. You have a taste for intellectual games and sports that require skill and finesse. You're very curious about everything, and you're curious even in love, and you like children. You tend to use your voice, whether written or spoken, as a means of creative self expression. Hmm. Do you write poetry or write books or stories, or do you sing? Partners become jealous when one has a lot of friends. Yep. Um, you love playing games, especially ones that employ your intellect. You love tricks, jokes, plays on words, and mimicry. You might be skilled at impersonations. Some of you could be clever at lying. You might have a tendency to promise more than you can deliver. Oh gosh. Wait, what's this? Is this still a Gemini? Is the fifth house Gemini? Is that what Mercury in the fifth house means? Is it Gemini? Because that sounds like Gemini to me. But here says you're like children and might have a lot. Nope, wrong there. Let's see. Glad I'm not the only one, I guess. Oh, the grass being cut? Communication and an intellectual rapport is most attractive to you when it comes to romance. In some cases, this can indicate more than one lover at once. Curiosity can be a strong motivator for making social and romantic contact. You might also take much pride in your children's intellectual abilities and talents. You would make a good teacher as you are very curious about what people learn and can come up with many ideas that allow you to teach others creatively. Creatively. Yeah, you could. I could see you being a good teacher because you're so good at, like, I don't know, speaking, I guess. No, she hasn't replied yet. British. You like discussions, debates, and polemic, whatever that means, but that I believe that. You have good judgment and can be very determined. She is a worker and has lots of energy. She has a lively intelligence and usually goes to the heart of things. She is enthusiastic, incisive, energetic in thought and speech. Yep. She is precise or strives to be mentally organized. She is able to study, concentrate, and focus, and often has the patience to work towards a goal slowly but surely. She may take time to get communications just so and prefers step by step instructions, respects tradition and rules, preferring a sense of order. She is perspicacious, ingenuous, I don't know that word. She binds intelligence and originality together with genius. She likes literature, especially fiction. She is spontaneous in her friendships and knows how to turn situations around positively. Yeah, that sounds like you. She may be impatient, often fearing or imagining the worst that could happen. She likes contradiction. Her arguments can be intense. You can be very incisive and aggressive with your opinions. You have a tendency towards fan activism and often want to impose your ideas on others, sometimes in a subtle manner and sometimes more imperatively. You are drawn to mysteries or investigations. That's mine said something like that too. Mine said something very similar. You're drawn to mysteries or investigations. There could be mental fixations or obsessiveness. It would be wise to think things over before speaking and to respect the weaknesses of others. Uh, your Venus is in Gemini also. So that means that you will try to win over the object of their affection with witty conversation, displaying just how much they know and demonstrating their diverse interest. These lovers are playful. Yep. Some might even call them a tease. They are hard to pin down. Yes, they are definitely hard to pin down. Gemini people overall, but I don't know Venus and Gemini. I guess that says Venus is represents an interest in emotions and values, exchange and sharing with others. So yeah, this is gonna all be, even though those let's see. You want your relationships to be stimulating and full of conversation. You don't want to be tied or bogged down in your relationship. You appreciate lightheartedness and love, although they are willing to talk perhaps endlessly about the relationship. You may get the feeling that they gloss over some of the most deeper issues. In love, their tastes change often, and it can be hard to know what to expect from one day to the next. or sometimes 1 hour to the next. Pleasing Venus and Gemini involves supporting their need for fun and variety, showing interest in their brain power and knowledge, and giving them space for friends and activities outside. Oh, yeah, you got to do that because you cannot not trap a Gemini. Somebody has true Gemini, you will not be able to control them. You will not be able to control them. Might as well forget about that. Now they can control you, but more likely they're usually pretty dominant. With gummy bears sounds really good about right now. And actually, I keep thinking I'm probably gonna go ahead and get off here, guys, because speaking of gummy bears, it's not gummy bears I'm gonna get, but you know, Bluebell is calling my name, and I have some cookie dough Oreo two-step ice cream in there that is like really something scrumptious. And I'm gonna look up. I told GM that I was gonna look into something, and now would be probably a good time for me to do that. And I'll let you guys know. Hopefully, Cracking Asses gets a hold of me. Because I will start to get. It is pretty late at night, so I mean, it's not the biggest deal. She's in Eastern time zone, I think. So, and I know she's a late night person, but you never know. Like sometimes, like we have things happen in our life where we have to actually, our schedules kind of get different. Oh, cookie dough. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, see you guys next time. Oh, let me tell you guys something real quick. Then I definitely have to go get that ice cream. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm going to have a really, okay, so the 13th. So today is the 11th, Thursday the 11th, now that it's past midnight on Eastern time. So the 13th, 8 p.m., we're going to have Jerry from Midnight Radio is going to be on here, and he's going to be telling us all about like men and why they do things they do, and also like about PTSD and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk with him, but also something really also cool I have coming up that you guys I think are really gonna like. And it's gonna be so much fun. She's a very spur of the moment type person, so it's like I can't really plan it. It's gonna be something that probably just happens one night. There's no planning with her, but she's like one of my best friends from when I was in my 20s. And why I want to bring her on here is because we both changed our lives around, but we were like inseparable during like definitely like my when I was the worst in my addiction was when I was hanging around her, pretty much. We were both very bad. She's the one that got me. Actually, she's, apologized to me before because she feels like at fault for my addiction. But it's not her fault. It would have happened anyways. But she was the one that introduced me into stuff. Anyways, she's changed her whole life around. So it's not going to be like anything like glorifying drug use at all because I think she's pretty involved in NA now and stuff. But she ended up in prison and everything. She's so gorgeous. She's so pretty. But let me tell you, it's gonna be fun because we're gonna have like some stories. If anybody wants the secrets of Ziggy, she would have them. So she is who you'd want to probably talk to. That would know, like, any bad or whatever. We have had some times together, let me tell you. There's probably nobody else in my life, in my past life, that I could have on that would be like be able to out that knew more, as far as we were just really close during that time, and we were both very out of control. So I love that she's changed her life around and she's doing so good. And it's so great, because I always just thought that um, she was so, I thought she just had so much potential. And anyways, she's gonna come on here, so I don't know when it's gonna be, but hopefully really soon. You will get her talking. Yeah, no, should be for Ziggy After Dark. Yeah, but I don't know how much she'll be comfortable talking about, because now that she's sober and stuff, like, I know her from, we haven't been able, life happens, and, you go your separate ways. And she actually went to prison for a very, I think there was more than one time. She got bad into, she was a victim of sex trafficking. And that's what addiction does. A lot of times you get, as a woman, it's very easy to get taken advantage of and be put in a situation, next thing you know, you're in sex, you're stuck in that type of lifestyles, you know. But she definitely has a very interesting story, and one of full of hope, because she knows, we know where both of us were at one time. I knew where she's came from and where she's gone, and it's unreal. And she knows that. See, you guys don't know me before, most of you, right? You don't know me from back when I was like this wild, crazy, like, yeah, I was really sensitive stuff, but I could be really cold too, because the drugs and stuff, like, it just, I wasn't really myself, like, it, you know, um, and I thought that was cool then, or whatever. I was trying to be something I wasn't. But she knows, like, the change, so she's gonna, it's shocking. It's, man, I'm surprised. I thought for sure she wouldn't even survive. Like, I'm surprised that she's even alive, and she might be feel the same about me. But I'm serious. I would check all the time, thinking that she had passed away. That's how, yeah, craziness. Yay, more fun ahead. Yes. All right, guys. Bluebell's calling my name. Good night, guys. Talk to you later.